What is a good coat weight when using hot melt adhesives to seal cartons? That's what we're going to talk about today. Welcome back to the Alphabond Adhesives channel, where we give you the know-how to get the most out of your adhesives. In fast-moving automated production, where strong bonds and quick set times are important, hot melt adhesives are the tool of choice. An important factor is the coat weight. So what is the coat weight? Measured in grams per linear metre, coat weight is the weight of adhesive that's applied to a carton flap to ensure that the box closes correctly. Optimisation is key. Properly optimised coat weight ensures strong consistent bonds, resistance to external stresses like compression or temperature, and avoiding squeeze out or overspray, while getting cost-effective adhesion consumption. The coat weight depends on the application. It depends what sort of packaging you're trying to seal. Let's talk through some typical examples. Light packaging, like cereal boxes for instance, only require 8 to 12 grams per metre because they need minimal bond strength. The most common range is 12 to 18 grams per metre, which is used in pharmaceuticals and consumer goods. When you're dealing with heavy duty cartons though, like automotive parts for instance, you need a little bit of a stronger bond, and then you'll be up to sort of 18 to 25 grams per metre. Then there are special cases like frozen goods for instance, where you want to compensate for the low tack at reduced temperature by adding a little bit more glue. These are typically in the range of 20 to 28 grams per metre. What is the right coat weight? Add too much glue and you're going to increase material costs. You're going to cause mess and stringing. You're also going to extend the set time of the glue, and you may not get a stronger bond. Add too little glue though, and you're going to get stoppages on your automated lines, pop opens, and products getting returned when they've come undone, which can lead to fines. Let's talk about some factors that influence the coat weight. So the ambient temperature in which you're working, for instance. If you're working in a colder environment, then you're going to need a higher coat weight or a special adhesive designed to deal with that temperature. Then there's the substrate you're using, the carton. For example, recycled materials are more porous and the glue soaks into it more, so you might need a higher coat weight. And then it also depends on your setup, the speed of your line, the type of nozzle you're using, and the adhesive open time and set time that your application requires. Let's talk through some real-world examples, starting with pizza cartons. In this example, we replaced an incumbent adhesive with an Alphabond adhesive and reduced the coat weight by 17% while retaining full fibre tear. Even small changes to the bead size can make a big difference to your consumption. In another example, we helped a customer who was packing quiches reduce their coat weight from 0.35 grams down to 0.15 grams, a 57% saving. In our third example, we helped a customer with their wraparound cases. We went in and observed the incumbent adhesive was unevenly distributed and had very poor fibre tear. The right choice of adhesive is also important as well as the coat weight. And in this case, by changing the adhesive, we were able to apply an even, well-distributed coating of adhesive, which gave strong and full fibre tear. In our fourth example, we went into a confectionery company to help them with their packaging. They were using an old EVA-based glue, which runs at 160 degrees C, and we swapped them to the latest generation. If you've not cottoned onto this yet, you are missing a trick, because the latest generation of glues run at a lot lower temperature, and you can use less of them. It's a win-win really. You save a lot of money on both consumption and energy costs. With the new grade, they were getting great adhesion at both ambient and chilled temperatures. So in conclusion, coat weight really depends on your product application, also the ambient temperature you're working in, and the speed of your line. A typical sort of coat weight though is 8 to 25 grams per metre. If you make the right choice with your adhesives, you can save about 30% typically on your consumption cost while maintaining strong bonds. I hope you found today's video interesting and food for thought. If you'd like to get the white paper that comes along with this, which gives you some more facts and figures, drop an email to marketing@alphabond.com and we'll email it to you. Right, that's it for today. See you next time.